Hey guys, it's the Bodozer, and today we're ranting about another great franchise. I thought of it after I did my Optimus Prime rant, and I thought another really classic TV show that was an icon for kids and adults everywhere. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They're lean, they're green, they're awesome. They're kung fu fighting, bitch slapping, banana peeling machines. Alright, so let's start out with, the original TV show. Now, I wasn't even born in the 80s, so, the TV show, not exactly what I knew about. It looks like I wouldn't have watched it anyway. But then in the 90s, they came out with the movie, baby. And everyone in the theater was screaming. I was like 3 years old, and I still remember the day I went to go see the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. What happened was, basically, they start off in New York, all the crime, a news report with the April O'Neil talking about, all this crime and stuff that's happening in New York, and basically she gets, like, attacked outside of her building, and all of a sudden, you just see this weapon, Raphael's sai. You can easily distinguish it as that. Raphael, if you don't know, is the red turtle, and he uses these sais, which are kind of like mini handheld pitchforks. And basically, it hits the lights go out, you can't see the turtles, but you can hear them beating up the bad guys. Then you kind of get this little view from under the manhole of April, and then you see shadows and you hear them talking, and you're just like, oh my god, I'm gonna see him, I'm gonna jizz in my pants, and then just as they're about to jump on screen, and this was real. This wasn't a cartoon, guys. This was real, for the first time ever, a real, live action movie. People probably thought that it was going to be awesome. The same thing as Resident Evil, but Resident Evil live action sucked major cock. But anyway, they're just about to jump on screen, and what happens? The title screen pops up. And it just delays it, and everyone's just like, oh, come on, the suspense is killing me, but they jump up, and they look awesome. So yeah, basically, one of the things I want to bring up, I'm not going to try and ruin it for you in case, you're a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan, you've been living under a rock for the past 80 years, and you don't know that there's 3 movies out, one of which sucked major cock. I will reveal that later. This may even go into, like, multiple parts. But yeah. One of the big things was Splinter is majorly funny in these. Like, not even throughout the entire movie, but at the end of every movie, he pops a joke. The first one, he said Cowabunga, and then the song was amazing, the credit song. It wasn't even the theme song. I think it was the theme song at the end. But yeah, it was amazing. The second one, you won't understand when I say this because it's a reference to the movie itself, but I'll try to explain. Basically, the final fight takes place inside and outside of a dance club, and Vanilla Ice is actually in it. Vanilla Ice is actually on the floor, and then all of a sudden, the turtles get thrown through the wall. I'm not going to say by who. And for spoilers out there, I will block you, and then we'll cuss you up, and then me and Kyle will make fun of you. Anyway, and everyone just stops dancing and they look at the turtles, and then all of a sudden, Vanilla Ice just starts popping a ninja rap. Go ninja, go ninja, go, go, and everyone just starts dancing. The turtles are dancing, and they kick the ass of whoever the hell they're fighting, and then, at the end, Splinter finds out, and he's just like, I have one thing to say to you, turtles. And he's all, like, pissed off and shit, and he's like, he holds up the newspaper, go ninja, go ninja, go! And then they do another title sequence, and he's like, I made another funny! Oh yeah, that's another thing. At the end of every movie, he goes, I made a funny! The first one he goes, I made a funny. The second one he goes, I made another funny! And then, I don't remember what he says in the third one. I don't even remember the joke in the third one. It was just so horrible. And yes, that is... The third one is the horrible one. Let's start off with the first one. So you get kind of an introduction to the turtles. Everyone's talking, and you get kind of, speech from everyone. Raphael fights Casey, And, they're fighting the foot ninjas all over the place. Raphael gets hurt badly, which I think is a reference to the newer cartoon, the newer, more violent, more dark, dramatic cartoon that came out, I think, in 2000 that I actually did watch. And then they made a spin-off series called Turtles Exodus, I think it was. And then they made another spin-off of it, which was Turtles Future, I think it was. And they were basically in the future and shit. But anyway. In the cartoon version I'm talking about, Leo gets hurt pretty badly. But Raph gets hurt pretty badly. And, they're, like, helping him get better. So, in the end, they get up. And they're all on top of the roof, ready to fight Shredder. Yes, that's the main villain of the first two movies, and I spoiled it. And basically, they do kind of a rock, paper, scissors joke. It's just like, they're doing rock, paper, scissors over who has to fight him first, and I think Mikey has to fight him first. Mikey gets his ass kicked, Donnie gets obliterated, Raph gets his face pulled out through his shell, and Leo basically gets served big time. So Shredder's just about to kill Leonardo, the blue turtle, and Splinter the rat pops up, and he's all like, I know who you are, whatever his true name was. And he takes off his mask, and he's like, this scar was from you, and now I will finish what I started with your ear, because he cut off Splinter's ear. Splinter basically takes one of Mikey's nunchucks. Shredder charges him with the big, I know the name of the weapon he carries, but I don't remember what it is. And I know it from Deadliest Warrior, and I don't remember what the name is. But anyway, he runs at him with it, and basically Splinter, in a split second, wraps the nunchuck around the staff thing, and pulls Shredder off the roof. He lands in a dump truck, Casey's in the dump truck, garbage truck, and he just presses the button, Shredder gets the shit crushed out of him. So the Turtles return home defeated, and Splinter pops his little joke, and then they play the awesome-ass theme. It's not even the real ninja theme either, and it's even better. But yeah, the second movie starts out like this. There's this kid, and he's in a mall, and he's fighting these robbers, and basically, he kicks their asses, but then, like, 10, 20 of them pop up, and he's all like, oh fuck. And it's like a 5-minute fight, too, and then, all of a sudden, in a glimpse of movement in the background, you see the four turtles running down the stairs, and they jump up in the air, and all of a sudden the title screen pops up, Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze. And they just freeze frame in the air. And they jump down, and they kick some ass. And it's a toy store too, so Michelangelo takes out like 8 ninjas with a yo-yo. Leonardo's using a doggy toy to beat the shit out of one of them. So yeah, then you find out that Shredder's been revived by the ooze, and Shredder's come back a teensy bit more powerful. And he finds out that the ooze is mutates things, and that's how the turtles were made and all that. So you'd think he'd like try and cross genetic something to make it so that the turtles would turn into babies, just like in the original Ninja Turtles arcade game, where he had the power to kill you in one hit with this little beam that was so easy to dodge, but if you got hit by it, you'd turn into a baby turtle and lose a life instantly. But anyway, instead, he mutates to animals, and now you might be thinking, you guys who didn't hear about the movie or didn't see it yet, didn't see the second one, you might be thinking, oh my god, it's Boom Boom and Roxas, or whatever their names are. No, it's 2 new characters. The original 2 mutated characters, I don't remember their names, were a rhino and a warthog. The new ones are a snapping turtle and a wolf. Not a wolf, not a dog, kind of a crossbreed, so it's called a wolf. Anyway, so the turtles get their asses kicked on more than one occasion, because not only do they have the foot ninjas this time, now they have these 2 gigantically menacing, mutants. And I have to go into part 2 now, so see you later.